Perfect. Okay, good. Welcome to yoga. We are going to get started sitting down. Come on. Put yourself on a block, get your bottom down, and find the anchor points, get the sit bones, get the fleshy part of the bum out of the way, and allow the knees to just fold out to get some openness across the hips. We're going to sit up nice and tall. So today's class is going to be hips. We're going to get some back stretch in there as well. And we'll have a little bit of core in there because core supports back health. So that's the plan. So sitting up nice and tall, get those shoulders back and down, lightly engage through the core, and think about the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. From here, if you're happy to close off the eyes, then do. And we're going to start with some even breathing. It's a really nice way to kind of turn the gaze more inwards towards yourself and to focus your attention just on the movement and how your body is feeling. So if my breath pattern doesn't match yours, do your own. So here we go. Let's take an inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The breath begins to settle back to its usual pattern. Notice where you are in space. If you begin to lean forward, just see if you can draw the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, lengthen through the spine, shoulders back and down, proud through the chest, belly button drawing in towards spine. When you're ready, perhaps set yourself an intention for the practice today. Doesn't matter what it is, focus the mind, focus the breath. And then when you're ready, you can begin to open up the eyes. We're going to switch those feet out, or those legs out. Take the one that doesn't feel quite so natural to you. Let's see if we can balance ourselves out. We're going to take the arms high above the head. Take the gaze up, open through the throat, reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling, but draw the shoulders away from the ears. From here, we're going to take the right hand down and reach the left arm over. Just take a little pulse here. Draw that right elbow in towards the side and roll that right shoulder open. We're going to pause, reaching over. See if we can keep both sit bones connected to the block. And then bring both hands back to the ceiling, reaching up out of the waist. Spread through the fingers, lifting the chest. Draw the belly button in towards the spine, open through the throat. And then left hand comes down, right arm reaches over the top. We take a little pulse. Taking the gaze wherever feels good, maybe towards the top corner of the room, maybe straight ahead. And then we pause. Left elbow comes in, roll the shoulder back, and then lifting maybe the gaze to the ceiling if it feels good. Keep that right sit bone connected down towards the block. And then bringing both arms back to the ceiling, reaching up out of the waist, spread through the fingers. Okay, from here, take the gaze forward, take the hands to the back of the head, interlace the fingers. Then draw the right elbow down, left elbow is going to lift. Find that length through that left side body. Sitting up nice and tall, think about lifting up and then coming down. Keep the shoulders level. Come back to center. Left elbow drops, right elbow lifts, lifting up to the ceiling, then coming over the top. Notice if you're gripping, if your glute is gripping, or maybe the kneecap is trying to lift. Just find that tension, come back to an earlier stage, find comfort, relaxation. Coming back to center. From here, let's draw elbows to ears, chin to chest. Let's start to round down through the spine. Coming all the way back out. Open the elbows towards opposite sides of the room. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, open the throat. Back to center. Elbows to ears, chin to chest. Let's roll back down. Coming all the way back out. Open out those elbows. Gaze ahead. We're going to take that right elbow down again. Left elbow is going to lift. To center. Left elbow down. Right elbow lifts. And to center. Beautiful. Okay, from here, let's take the arms out and away from us. I'm going to just take some small circles here. Find a little bit of strength as we draw the core in. Start to take nice, big, sweeping motion through the shoulder space. And then when you're ready, we're going to reverse it from the top. Come all the way back around. Take it in the other direction. And as we do, those circles get smaller and smaller each time. And we pause there. Let's take that right arm under the left. Bend at the elbows, come into eagle arms, draw the palms together, and then moving those elbows forward and down, take a nice stretch across the shoulders. And then releasing the arms, take them nice and wide, reaching away. This time round, we're going to take left arm underneath right. Take the palms together, draw those elbows forward and down, find the stretch across the shoulder space. And then releasing. Okay, get a little movement through the shoulders. Let's get rid of the block towards the top of the mat. We're going to take ourselves into a 4-point kneeling, into a table position. Okay, from here, just starting with some cat-cows, just to move through the spine. So shoulders over the top of the wrists and knees underneath the hips. We're going to take the gaze up, drop the tummy and the sit bones looking up towards the ceiling. Push the hands down into the mat. We move from the pelvis, take that roll through the spine, gazing at the point between the knees. Hands push down, find that stretch across the shoulders, drawing that belly button towards the top of your mat. And then moving at a pace that's going to work for you. Don't worry too much about matching breath with movement. It's about what's going to feel good. And if your body is requiring just a little bit more, maybe a roll over the wrists, maybe a roll over the knees, then just listen to your body and honor that. And then we start to come into a bit more of a free movement. So maybe taking figure of 8, maybe taking that motion more of in a circular position, up to you. Seeing what movements you can incorporate, the bend of the elbows, the movement back into a child's pose perhaps. Just listening to what your body is asking for and then moving through that space. Seeing if you can keep yourself nice and balanced, moving in the same motion but in the opposite direction. When you're ready, we're going to make our way back to our table pose. Let's take that right leg away, take the toes to the mat and push that heel away. Keeping the hips nice and level. Option here to do a little bit of core if you want to tuck the left toes and then hover that left knee. Drawing that belly button in towards the spine. Gaze looking between the hands, nice long neck. Take that left knee down, untuck the toes, right leg's gonna lift. And then from here, take that left arm alongside the ear, reaching forward, pushing back. Find that lovely long line down the center line of the mat. Your body is not gonna move past that. You can stay here if you want the extra core challenge. You can take the arm and the right leg wide. Keep the body down the center line. Come back to your center and the knee comes into elbow and away. Let's go for 2 more if you want. Take it wide. Back to center. Elbow to knee and away. Last one here. Take it wide. Back to center. And then elbow to knee and take it away. Left hand comes down, right knee's going to come down. We're going to find our way into a wide-legged child's pose. Feet together, knees as wide as the mat. Sink the hips back, walk the hands forward, forehead comes down. Spider up through the fingertips if you've got space for it. Push through the fingertips to anchor back towards the heels. Let the belly hang between the thighs. Let the breath be smooth and even. Okay, let's slowly make our way back out towards our tabletop position. And once we're here, we'll go on the other side. To start, left leg is away, heel, toes connect to the mat and the heel pushes away. We keep the hips nice and level. And then we stay here just for a moment or two. If you want the core challenge, tuck the right toes. We hover the right knee. Hands are pushing down into the mat so we can separate through the shoulders. And we gaze the spot between the hands. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. And then right knee can come down, untuck the toes. Left leg is going to lift. Push that heel away. Belly button draws in. And then that right arm comes alongside the ear. Reach forward, push back. If you want to stay here, stay here. If you want the extra challenge, you can take the right arm wide, the left leg wide. Body stays down the center line. Keep that gaze between the spots between the hands. Crown of the head reaching forward. Come back to the center. Elbow comes towards the knee and away. 2 more. Taking it wide. Gonna hold it here with control. Back into center. Elbow to knee and away. Last one. It's taking it wide. To center. and then elbow to knee, and away. Right hand's coming down, left knee comes down. From here, let's come on to the forearms. We're going to find ourselves into a frog pose. So let's just widen the knees as wide as the mat. Allow the feet to trail the knees at right angles, pushing those hips away. We want to take the dip out of the lower back. So draw the belly button in towards the spine so that we are a flat tabletop in the spine or in the back. Push the forearms down into the mat so that we've got a really strong base. You can always take the hands or interlace the fingers together so we've got that triangle effect that we would use in dolphin. And then just relaxing through the hip space. Maybe a little bounce, maybe a sway backwards and forwards. Just finding a place where you can rest in some comfort. Always an option here to pop some cushions underneath you to carry some of the weight or rest on top of a bolster. Keep pushing through those forearms, keep lifting that chest just a little bit to find that security through the core as the belly button reaches to spine. Heels pushing away. Okay. We're going to tuck the toes, carefully draw the knees together, right together so we can come into a narrow-legged child's pose. Bring the forehead down, hands behind you, palms up. Shoulders can melt over the top of the knees. Take into a little sway from side to side if that's going to feel good for you. Okay. From here, coming all the way back up. Finding your table. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to hover the knees. Here we are. We're going to make our way slowly into our first down dog. So taking the weight back to the heels, push the hands into the mat, sit back into the heels, but the knees are lifted. Find the stretch on the underside of the feet. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to take the bottom high. Once we're there, we pedal the heels out slowly, one at a time. Moving each heel towards the mat and then wiggling through the hips, through the bottom, finding space. And then once you're ready to commit to your down dog, hands pushed to the mat, elbow creases look at one another. We wrap the triceps around, heels moving towards the mat. Take a deep bend into the knees if you want to lengthen through the spine. That is the intention. Okay. From here, let's take the right leg high, reaching the toes to the ceiling. Turn the hips out to the right side. Foot comes in towards the bottom. Squeeze the glutes to push those hips forward. Quad stretch and groin stretch here. And then we take a little bit of core work. Right knee comes forward, high on that right elbow, across to the left, to the right side, three-legged dog. Just two more of these. Right knee, right elbow, to the left, to the right, and away. Last one. Right knee, right elbow, right side, left side, sorry, right side, and away. We're going to take that right foot through the hands. And from here, we're going to come up into a high lunge. Hands to the ceiling, roll in those pinky fingers, draw the shoulders back and down. Push that back heel back. Nice strong back leg. Take a bend into that front knee. Okay, from here, take the hands down. Right foot's going to come back to the left. Find your down dog. Pedal the heels. And then find the down dog you can rest in for a couple of breaths. As the exhales happen, draw chest in towards thighs. Okay, I'm going to make our way into a three-legged dog. Left leg's going to lift. Open the hips out, left foot towards bottom, squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward. And then some core work here. Left knee high on the left elbow, to the right side, left side, and away. Two more. Left knee, left elbow, right, left, and away. Last one. Left knee to the right side, to the left side, and three-legged dog. Left foot's going to come through the hands. Nice and wide stance. Find your balance. Come up into that high lunge. Heel pushes back. Arms lift high. Roll those pinky fingers in. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the gaze. Chest lifts to the ceiling. And then take the hands down. From here, we're going to move back to a down dog. Pedal the heels. We're going to take the body weight forward into a plank pose. Heel pushes back. We're going to hang out here. Up to you. We can hang out if we in this position. We can take the knees down. We can come to the forearms if that's more comfortable. If you want the extra challenge, we're going to go alternate shoulders. Right hand touches left shoulders. Keep the hips level. Switch out. Left hand to right shoulder. Switch out. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep those hips level. 3, 2, and 1. Taking the weight forward onto the toes, elbows close to the body, lower down in one great big plank. And then from here, we're going to take the hands out in front of us. We're going to take as we squeeze the glutes, we're going to inhale and take the arms and feet off of the mat. And we're just going to swim ever so slightly. A paddle of the hands, a paddle of the feet. We're looking to build a little bit of strength through that posterior chain. Then we're going to be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make a pillow with the hands, take the forehead down, and then windscreen wiper those legs from side to side. Okay. From here, coming up a little bit, push through the forearms. That right hand is going to come underneath where the head once was. We're going to, from here, bend that left foot in, take that left hand to the foot, push the pubic bone down into the mat, draw the hips forward, belly button reaching towards the top of the mat. Keep the hips level and connected to the mat. Push that forearm down into the mat. Find space through the chest, lifting the chest forward. Try to resist the urge to slump into that right shoulder. Keep pushing that forearm down. It's like we're getting set up for dolphin. Promise we're not. And then from here, release that left leg. Bring the left hand down. Use it as your kickstand. Right foot comes in towards the bottom. Take that right hand to the foot. Push through the forearm. Roll that right shoulder back. Draw foot in towards the bottom. Bringing the belly button towards the top of the mat. Hips nice and level. Glutes are squeezing. Find some space. And then release the foot. You're going to come back down, make another pillow with the hands, press the forehead down, and just rock the legs from side to side. Okay, I'm going to take the feet down. From here, take the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows to the back of the room. We're going to squeeze the glutes, engage the core, and then when you're ready, we're going to lift up through one plank, or option to stay on the knees, in 3, 2, and 1. Finding your plank pose nice and strong. You know what it should look like. Heels push back, strong through the core, belly button reaching towards the top of your mat. Hands push into the mat, separate the shoulder blades, and gaze looks between the hands. We can stay in our plank pose, or we can go for opposite elbows. No, opposite shoulders again. If you want to, we can go for 10, 9, keep the hips level, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. When you're ready, we're going to take the knees down. Find yourself into a narrow-legged child's pose. Bring the bottom back to the heels, forehead down. Hands come behind you, palms up. Take a sway from side to side. Use the breath here to stretch across the spine. As we take that inhale, feel the lungs expand, the skin across the back expanding too. Feel the pressure between lungs and thighs. Okay. When you're ready, you're going to slowly unwind. Take the hands down, find yourself into a tabletop position one more time. From here, we're going to take the right hand to the back of the head, and then we're going to open that right elbow towards the side wall, drawing it across to the left elbow. And we'll go for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time we open out, we extend the right arm high, reaching the gaze to the right side too, if it's comfortable for the neck. And then we move into thread the needle. Right arm slides under left, rest onto the top of that right shoulder. Bottom stacked over the knees. Left arm can walk away from you. Spider up the fingertips if you have space across the shoulder. Once you're happy, if you're really secure here, you can extend the left leg away. Push that left heel to the back of the room, keeping the hips level. If you start to rock into one side, go back to a previous step. Okay. If the leg is extended, bring the left knee back in. Push the left hand down, draw the right arm back out, back to your table. And we go again. Left hand to the outside of the head. We take the left elbow high. We draw it across to the right elbow. And we lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time we open. Left arm comes high, taking the gaze round towards that left side of the room. And once you're happy here, we can then thread the needle. Left arm comes underneath the right. Rest on that left shoulder. Bottom stacked over the knees. Right arm comes forward. Spider up the palm. Those fingers, so the palm is lifting. Once you're happy here, you're balanced and the hips are level. You can extend that right leg away. Heel pushes away from you, the back of the knee reaching towards the ceiling. Keep breathing here. And then when you're ready, if the leg is extended, bring the right knee back down. Hand pushes down. Bring yourself all the way back into your table. Nice. All right, we're going to cross the ankles. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us. I'm going to come down onto the mat. Have a cushion nearby, just because that's how we'll take our final Savasana. Coming back onto your, laying yourself down, coming onto the back. From here, we're going to take the left leg away and draw the right knee in towards that right shoulder. Push the heels away. Keep an openness across the chest. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and dip the chin lightly in towards the chest. We're going to come into a tree. Bring the sole of that right foot to the inner left thigh and allow that right knee to drop out. If you need to pop a cushion or block under it to support that right knee, then do. You want to make this feel easy and comfortable. Enjoy the openness. You want to push that left heel away and then take the arms out like branches. You want to come into our cactus arms. Push the forearms down into the mat, create a little lift through the chest, and then draw the belly button in towards the spine. Chin moves in towards the chest just a little bit, find length through the neck. And then use that right hand to support the lift of that right leg and allow it to extend away from you. And left knee comes in this time. Interlace the fingers below that left knee and draw it in past the ribs and in towards that left shoulder. Heels push away, shoulders back and down. And then releasing, come into that tree on the left side, that left foot into the inner right thigh. Again, cushion or block under that left knee if it's more comfortable for you. You want it to be comfortable. You don't want to be working to an edge now. We're closing down. Push that right heel away. Take the arms to cactus arms. Push the backs of the hands into the mat. Lift the chest slightly. Draw belly button towards the spine for a little bit of security there. Breath is smooth and even. We slow down, heart rate drops. Begin to reap the rewards of the effort you have put in earlier today. When you're ready, left hand can take hold of that knee, bring it back up to center, take the feet flat and just past hip distance. We're going to drop the knees over to the right hand side. Take the arms away from you, take a gaze over to the left fingertips. If you're happy here and comfortable and want a little bit more, that right leg can lift and the foot can place on just on the outside of that left thigh, just to get a slightly deeper stretch through the IT band on that left side. We don't want to be resting on the joint, so if you're resting near the knee, come away, avoid that. And then switching out, remove the knee if it's on top of that left thigh. I'm going to bring the gaze to center, bring the knees back up, and then we take them over to the left-hand side. Gaze to the right. And then if you do want a little bit more, that left leg can just lift to place on the outside of that right thigh to give a little bit of weight to deepen that stretch there if that is comfortable for you. Releasing the foot if that's already, if it's on that right thigh, bringing the knees back to center. Draw those knees in towards you. Just make little circles on the lower back. And then in the other direction, really settling the body now. And then from here, you can find your final Savasana however you want to. However, if you would like to go for a chest opener, you can use that cushion that you grabbed earlier, pop it down towards the top of the spine, and then allow the shoulders to come down. Arms come to wherever is comfortable for you, maybe down by the side, maybe out a little bit, maybe up in your cactus arms, whatever's going to feel good for your shoulders, good for your chest. Find a comfortable position. If you're sensitive in the lower back, you can take the feet flat and let the knees flop in. Takes the pressure off of the hips and off of the lower back. If you want that extra lift, then you can extend the legs away from you. Wherever you're at, just take a moment to find a place that you can rest in for a period of time. And we're going to leave the way we started with some even breathing. But we're going to pause at the top each time. Okay. So once you're settled, once you're ready, we will begin. Let's take an inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. We pause and then release for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We pause, releasing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We pause here, releasing 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, releasing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Releasing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow the breath to settle, the body to grow heavy on the mat. Take a moment to scan through the body, foundations to the crown of the head. Stop at the hips. We stop at the spine. We stop at the shoulders. Reaching that crown of the head just a little bit longer, a little bit taller. Take an opportunity to revisit your intention from the beginning of class today. Spend a second or two channeling a smile, a releasing breath, as you appreciate the time that you have given up to work on your own well-being, your own strength. Take a moment to appreciate how important that is. And now is the time we start to awaken the body, allowing those other senses to awaken. The sensation of the mat beneath the skin, a smell, a sound. Wiggle through the toes and the fingertips, bring some life to the body, stretching one side, then the other. And then making any adjustments that you feel that you might need. You can slowly make your way back to a seated position, and I will be there.